beautiful, beautiful finished Juggernaut cookies. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to be able to go and make a cookie. You can look online and find any random cookie recipe and go in your kitchen and make a cookie for yourself. But when it comes to something that you want to give to the public, you want to put your stamp on it. You want to say, okay, I made this and you want this because it's, the creme de la creme. So, that's what I wanted to do. Every cookie, I'm in here myself, midnight. I wake up 6 in the morning, go to bed at midnight just to make sure that, when people take a bite out of these things, they love them. They love every bite, like just methodically, like chips. 11 chips on this one, 12 chips on that one, just to make sure it's feng shui as far as cookies go. But yeah, they're a labor of love for sure. Now, a lot of people, once their batter is made, they'll just kind of throw their sweet ingredients in and just let the beater do the work. I like to have a little more control, so I actually spoon fold all of the sweet ingredients in, the chips, the Reese's Pieces, whatever, the butterscotch, whatever we have, I fold it in manually because I like to have that control over the cookies. So. Do I really make these cookies? That's been number one for the here recently. Number two, am I really this nice? And I am. I'm really this nice. I try to be as much as I can. And number three, what do people usually ask me? Is it real? And when I say is it real, they're talking about the biceps. Are the arms real? And yes, they're. I don't go and deflate my arms when I get home, contrary to popular belief. Oh man, I was fat. I was a fat kid. I ballooned up to about 320 pounds. I was very unhappy with myself and just wanted to find something that I kind of connected with. And I walked into a local gym called Hybrid Academy at the time. And I told the head coach, I was like, hey, I want to try some kickboxing and lose some weight. And this UFC stuff looks cool, so like to try that too. And he was like, okay, sign a waiver and let's go. 4 months later, I had my first amateur fight. Went undefeated as an amateur, about 40 pounds lighter, and went on to become pro. When I went pro, I lost another 30 or 40 pounds so I could get onto the Ultimate Fighter TV show, and here we are. My record at the time, I was 8-0 with 6 knockouts, first round knockouts, so I was definitely a striker. I wrestled in high school, wrestled a little bit in college, but striking was my love. I love to go in there and just hit people, so and it worked out well. I've always been extrovert, but just never really had the outlet to go and kind of explore the world and see things I wanted to see. And MMA and mixed martial arts gave me that. So if it was one thing that I would be the most thankful for, it would be my opportunity to kind of experience different things, different people, different places. Juggernaut Cookies, the name, yes. So when I was fighting my third amateur fight, I fought a guy and I knocked him out in the first round. Left hook, right to the jaw, flatline. So after the fight, one of the other notable fighters comes up to me and my coach and said, hey, that dude, he's like a pit bull. You need to really, really work on becoming a professional fighter. And my coach just said, yeah, he's like a juggernaut. And it stuck. Juggernaut, big, strong, opposing force, the same as the cookies, giant cookies. And, you can't have a small cookie with a name like Juggernaut, So I wanted to make sure they fit the mold and gave you what you expected out of them. So yeah, that's where it comes from. I was, hungry one day, and I was in my kitchen. I was making cookies. My daughter comes over to my home, and she sees the rest of the cookies sitting on the table, and she asks, can she take them to work? I said, yeah, sure. I don't need any more cookies. I've had like 19 of them. She takes them to work, comes back the next day, and tells me how the women at her job raved about these cookies. So, and asked, can I make more? I was like, I can't make more, but to be honest with you, all the ingredients and the size and everything, I would have to, charge like $10, just do a number out there just to see. And she came back, said they don't care, they want them, they're delicious, and that's basically how it started. The following week, I was taking orders through my Instagram and my Facebook, got a logo made up, got it trademarked, and here we are. This is like 2.5 months later, and I'm like the cookie guru of Hampton Roads right now. It's insane. I never would have thought it would have blew up like the way it did. I'm not one of those people who can just kind of methodically pick something apart. I'm kind of one of those ready, fire, aim type of guys. So, I went in and once I knew people liked it, I wanted it to blow up as quickly as possible. I wanted that success. So I think what I'm most proud of is the fact that what I expected it to be, it actually is. So it's a great cookie, and you're gonna love it. The product speaks for itself. They're delicious. If anyone out there ever has one and doesn't like it, I'll be super surprised. I've had a great response. Everyone loves it, to my direct-to-consumer clients, to my wholesale clients. They're ordering on a weekly basis, and I just want to grow naturally. I want to get the website up and get the cookie, the product, into as many hands as possible. Once you have one, you'll be hooked. So that's my thing. The proof is in the pudding. Have it, eat it, enjoy it, and then make your decision from there. I like when you're down, put a Juggernaut in your mouth. I do like that.